So today we have a very organic, relaxed video. No crazy edits, no screaming, no music and whatnot. Just a one-on-one nice video in the shop. A lot of you guys have been asking me many questions, and I'm going to try to answer all of them regarding some setups with cars and my chargers or whatnot. And then I'm going to show you what's inside the new drag build. And then we're going to take the drag build out there and try and run it and hopefully hit a monster number. So starting with some questions that you guys asked me. First of all, the Relarlo. Am I taking it out soon? Yes, this weekend, the Relarlo. Last time we hit 153 miles an hour. Hopefully we're going to hit more. I did receive the prep like I mentioned in the previous video. This is the new drag build, by the way. Let me just show you how this car looks, and then I'm going to explain exactly what we got here. Actually, it came out pretty sick, pretty interesting, very kind of basic build, but still gives some good fruits. The quad, people ask me about what's going on with the quad. A lot of people are very curious about this build, which is great because this is what it's all about to me. The passion when it comes to this hobby and trying to, put 4 motors with 4 ESCs and whatnot. So very interesting build. Last time it did, God, I can't remember. I think it did almost 200 miles an hour, right? I think 201 or something in that nature. I can't remember, but it did something good, 190, 200, something like that miles an hour. We're waiting on better batteries, so hopefully we'll get these soon. People ask me about my chargers and how I charge. I'm using the iCharger DX8. I love them. They're obviously duals. That way, when I'm running out there with dual motor cars, of course, I can charge all 4 batteries. And then I needed a very strong cable. This is an 8 gauge, like a Castle XLX2 cable, connected to my battery, because once I'm charging 4 batteries, I'm pulling 65 amps from this cable. When it comes to the charging setup in the studio, of course, it's a little bit different. I just created, I know I can have a nice connector made and whatnot, but I just created my own, almost like a car battery inside my shop. It's just easier because then I take the same cable out there and using it on my actual car battery. This is actually fed by a nice power converter here that is connected like so. I know it's a bit weird setup, but it's just so much easier for me. So I have my nice harness, and once I get out there, I just remove it from what I've created here with these 2 big bolts and use it, and then I come back and I just do that and I'm up and running. Obviously I can put a nice connector and have it a lot more organized, but to me for now that works. Chargers, iCharger DX8 quad we did talk about, and let's talk about the drag car. I'm actually super excited. This is finally the time that I can actually invest in a good looking car, because with drag you don't have as many crashes right now out there. When we do the 200-mile-an-hour runs, you have a crash almost every time, which sucks. It just sucks, man. So with these, one good thing about them, you can have them really pretty and invest on the body and whatnot in the setup, and it actually stays like that for more than 1 or 2 runs. So this car, pretty much this is the skeleton of it. So I just wanted to pull the skeleton just to show you how that looks. Pretty much I'm using obviously a Perfect Pass for most of the stuff. Of course, I'm just gonna go through it real quick. It's obviously a Perfect Pass carbon fiber GT chassis. It's Perfect Pass Batwing. It's got a full Perfect Pass carbon fiber kit on it. Perfect Pass Speedrun springs. Perfect Pass carbon fiber drive shafts V3. And Perfect Pass steering servo, of course. It's got more things, Perfect Pass body mount and whatnot. It's just not a commercial for Perfect Pass, but it's just what I'm using. So just wanted to kind of show you. For now, I'm using Hot Racing for the differentials and whatnot. Some scorch parts here and there as well, but soon things will get updated. Now, the build. I wanted to have something pretty cool. Those are just like a hood latch dealio that you install. They're actually super comfortable. It's a little bit more of a pain to set up, but I wanted to go with that just because I had the option. I'm not afraid of going and having 200-mile-an-hour winds trying to open my body. So with this, I was able to do it. So you just click here, you click here, you pretty much just press on them and just everything pulled, and that's it. So this is how this looks. Anthony, of course, the man. Anthony on Facebook. I'll probably put that on the screen just so you guys see. Best painter out there, man. Let me tell you, this thing is on fire, literally. So those are the hood latches, of course, and I'm using them on my RC. And this is how it looks on the car, just like so. And I'm going to show you the front as well. I gave it a little bit of an angle so it sticks and whatnot. You get the idea. Same here, Perfect Pass carbon fiber chassis, Perfect Pass carbon fiber kit, springs, body mounts, batwing and whatnot. I'm using Nick steel for the wheelie bar. This is all new to me, and the speeds, last time we did 175, obviously 132 feet, 1 second, 0.75. The credit is actually not mine. A lot of you guys are telling me, hey, Roz, you just got into drag. How are you so fast? I get a lot of messages on Instagram. I gotta tell you, man, it's really not my credit. I have a lot of good friends in the drag community and they're helping me and whatnot. Some of it is obviously self-taught because I had to actually do the job, you know, do the work, and go out there and try and hit it as hard as I can. And there's a lot of things going on here that I had to build, but a lot of the credit is actually not mine yet. I'm very new to drag, and the credit is the community, really. A lot of love that I'm getting and a lot of ideas that people are giving me, and then the rest I'm actually doing myself, like the build, the setup and whatnot. So just wanted to put it out there. Perfect Pass carbon fiber kit, like I said, springs, body mounts and whatnot. Perfect Pass V3 carbon fiber drive shafts. They're actually amazing for drag. Now that I finally do drag, I understand why people like them for drag so much. I haven't done drag before, but just so many hits, and that thing is just rock solid, having those pins being 3.5 millimeters and those cups being bigger, so it just helps. Perfect Pass QS8 connectors. Don't pay attention to those colors. Those are like prototype colors that we tried when we actually made our mold for those QS8, but it's exactly the same QS8 V2. When it comes to the fan, Thunderoos, amazing, just amazing fans. I have one going to the 4S here and the other one going to the 4S that is sitting over here. This is how I'm doing my wiring and whatnot. Very, very good fans. I love them. Obviously, Castle Creations XLX2, Castle Creations 1721, 2400 kV. Obviously, GNSS for the GPS and whatnot. Perfect Pass servo. Another thing that I did now that I'm learning drag, that prep is getting everywhere. This is a prep by Ian, by the way. I'm going to put his name on the screen over there. Amazing prep. I still don't really know how to make my own, so I had to actually ask him and enjoy the power, if you will, of the community and how much people are willing to actually explain and invest time in. So I really appreciate it. It's really nice to get it back. You know, with speedruns, throughout the last 3 years, I received I don't know, thousands obviously of messages on Messenger and Instagram, of course, throughout those 3 years. And I love helping. I enjoy the fact that it actually builds the community, and finally getting and being on the other side actually feels really, really good. So thank you for everyone that helped me. Another thing that I try to do here is to make sure that the prep is not getting all over the place. So I got those scorch fenders. Obviously, I customized them a little bit here and there just to make sure it fits my setup, but this is how it sits, and hopefully it will keep those, keep the prep not slinging everywhere. So I did the same for the front. Obviously, I had to open here to allow that shape of the jag body to actually sit nicely tucked on the body. And this is how everything looks. I'm using on this one PPS for the motor mount, but you know, there are many good motor mounts out there, of course. I'm using some hot racing parts for the aluminum, like for example, the diff cases and whatnot. This is scorched, by the way. This is Perfect Pass. This is Perfect Pass. This is hot racing. Just wanted to kind of give you guys a glimpse of everything. And of course, like I said, Nick steel for the wheelie bar. Let me actually show you, so for a shaky camera, I'm trying to be as smooth as I can so it's easier for you guys. I'm really just trying to kind of give you guys a glimpse of how everything looks. Let me do my best here. So this is how the build looks. As a matter of fact, it's actually very interesting with drag. Again, like I said before, like unlike speedruns, you can have a very nice clean setup and know that it will stay about that, right? It's not gonna crash every time. So it's really nice. You can tackle the wires and whatnot. Obviously, I'm running censored. I don't know if it's good or not. Again, I'm no master and guru in drag. So if you're new to drag and you're trying to get some ideas from this video, you can, but to a degree. Again, I'm not at those 1.4 seconds, 1.5, 1.6. I'm hoping that I'm going to work hard to allow it to happen, but still I'm not. BSR obviously for the wheels. And this is how that looks from the bottom, if you guys care, of course. And now, let's put some batteries in it. I'm still using those China Hobbyland 10,000 Innovation RC batteries, bashing batteries, if you will, but they still have some oomph. So still using these. I'm gonna learn the car and then I'm gonna take it from there. When it comes to the body, it's just too nice. I think that I'm going to probably use a different body. I have some other bodies that Anthony painted here, and I might use them, so we'll see. There's still a lot of stuff here. By the way, this is how that looks when a big shipment of wheels arrive. And some BSRs, of course, for their Larlo, some other BSRs, some Gone Bananas. And I actually have a little bit of motors thrown here and there. I actually have an additional, I don't know if you guys some viewers might understand and some not, but I spend about probably, I don't know, like 1,000, 1,500, sometimes $2,000 a month, sometimes in wheels, if it's a strong month. So a little bit of a shit show, but it is what it is. Kind of have to, right? That's it. Let's put some batteries. Let's take this car out there, and hopefully this will be my first time, my second time using prep, and my first time using a wheelie bar. So there's still a lot to learn, of course. When it comes to the ride height and whatnot, I'm, again, no guru. So let's take it out there. Hopefully the ride height in my setup is true and correct. And let's give it a shot. Let's go. All right, first time with a wheelie bar, no idea what to expect. Drag 0, 132. No, 1.8. No, I don't really know if we need to add prep or not. I have no idea. Oh, car is not responding. The run of shame. What? Weird. All right, Giladi's first time with prep with Castle Creation 1717. Oh, wheelie. Do you have a speed setup on your remote? Menu, racing,
speed,
throttle speed,
create
more points,
2,
3. Okay, so that was too much. Let's go back. We're learning, guys. We're learning. This is as rookie as it gets. You can't lift it? This is as rookie as it gets. The car is stuck to the ground. Man, it's like glue. Wow, it's stuck to the ground. All right, ready? Here's another thing that we're still learning. How long do you keep it on it before you launch the car? Because it changes the viscosity too. I think the top end can be faster. Wheelie again. No! Good save. So this was fun. A day went by and I think I'm hot. I'm on fire, baby. I have to do it. I think I'm ready to take this one out there with all its glory and break my accidental, if you will, PB of 1.75 seconds for 0 132 feet. I'm going to use the actual body that I built the car with and not use the test body. Honestly, it's pretty uneventful when it comes to crashes. If you're kind of steering it right, the car goes kind of straight time and time again, especially with the wheelie bar. I'm not really afraid of backflipping and whatnot. So I'm going to try it. I hope that we're going to break the PB. We're going to take it out there, charge some batteries. Let's get to the parking lot. $195. Interesting. Why?
The mid portion wasn't that fast.
A lot better. And the top end, I need to increase. I think it took too long. 1.9. Another thing that I would like to know is the height of the wheelie bar. Currently, you can hear the wheelie bar dragging all the time. Is that the right height? So the wheelie bar is pretty much, you can hear it constantly touching. Maybe the wheelie bar is too low. Maybe it's too much resistance. I don't know. Breathe. 185. Okay, so we have to analyze this. We're gonna run a little experiment. So we're gonna put a little bit of prep. I think that's the right way of doing it. I have no idea. Giladi is going to roll the car and he's gonna tell me when he's starting to feel a certain resistance. So that's 2 revolutions. That's 3 revolutions. That's 4.
No.
Now?
No.
Okay, so 5 revolutions and it's still not...
6 is now.
And you see, it's still not even. Maybe.
Now it's almost just stuck.
So now it's almost stuck.
Yeah, now it's stuck.
Let's see when it loses traction.
No, now.
Okay, keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. And tell me when it gets easier.
I guess about now.
So it took all that from the beginning to here for it to start feeling easier to push. So it's either we do only like 4 revolutions or less material, because it took all that. That's about, I would say, like 12 feet easy to actually start getting easier to push again. We're just trying to learn, guys. We know nothing. So comment down below if you know how to prep a car, because we obviously have no idea what we're doing. Another thing that we're doing is we keep using the same tracks. Maybe it's smart to sometimes change a little bit and move to the right or to the left. Okay, so we're gonna launch it from a new spot right now and give it a shot. It was actually spinning. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Okay.
So only 3 times on a new spot
With a new prep.
with a new prep. Drag. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Spinning a lot of tires still. Yeah, and that translates to the speed. Yeah, just a small one line
Yeah.
versus that zigzag pattern that I used to do. So now it's just one line. So 1, 2, 3. I have to, but I don't feel it. All right, 4. And only one line instead of a zigzag. Drag, ready. 3, 2, 1. That was good. 1.8.
1.8. Oh.
So a lot better. Let's actually...
Fast stuff to do.
Yeah, so let's screenshot it so we can put it on the screen so someone that knows about drag maybe can analyze it. So that's the, but still 75 miles an hour, still not fast enough at the top end, which means that I think it's
You
just...
can increase the third part of the second part?
No, it's voltage drop. I think the voltage is dropping. I'm gonna have to switch to the SMC now.
Yeah.
The voltage is dropping so much at the top end after like a second or something that it's not allowing the motor to actually breathe, and actually the motor is becoming dominant over the battery, and the battery just drops instead of producing more wattage. That's what I think it is. Another thing worth mentioning, we see that the car is launching and then it comes here and then there is a brake, traction, brake, traction, brake, traction. So we're noticing that the car is leaving the line to about here. That's like the first, I don't know, probably 25 foot. And then the hop starts. It starts no traction, traction, no traction, traction. Hopefully you guys can see it. Traction, no traction, traction, no traction, traction, no traction, traction. So this entire thing, and obviously we start our 132 foot from this pole and it ends in, see those red flowers, pink, whatever, in the second pink flowers. So this is where it ends. So about 60% of the run is after about 25 foot, it starts hopping and skipping. So another thing to analyze of why this is happening, and if we can somehow eliminate that, then we always have traction. So still learning. Okay, so back at the studio real quick, I just wanted to confirm my theory that voltage drop is my biggest enemy right now versus gearing, traction and whatnot, which is also but not the main issue. And it confirms that those China Hobby Line Innovation RC amazing batteries, really. We've seen 450 amps, we've seen 500 amps, 550 amps and whatnot. So great batteries for bashing light speedrun, light drag. But this actually confirms my suspicions. 33 volts it started, and it dropped once I hit, it dropped to about the 26 volts. So okay battery after under 4 or 500, but I think we need more RPM at the top end, and I think gearing up will be a mistake. I think just stronger designated batteries will be what we need here. Guys, that's it for today. I'm going to see you soon, actually. We've been to the runway during the weekend. It was epic, and I'm going to edit and upload the video pretty soon. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. If you're out there doing drag and you've seen things that we're doing wrong, it'll be amazing if you help the community and us and comment down below of what you've seen that we can obviously change to make it better. See ya, guys.